Hey guys, it's Con for Hollywood Studios here, and we are just a couple weekends away from the most festive time of the year at Six Flags Great Adventure, which of course is Holiday in the Park. Holiday in the Park starts very soon, and I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about the event since we found out that Green Lantern and Superman are closing early for the year, which means the event is definitely going to look a little different this year than in years past. So in this video, I'm going to quickly go over all of the rides you can expect to be open, and by doing that, I'm going to be going through the rides that are not open because it's much easier to list the rides that aren't open than it is to list the rides that are open. So first and foremost, we have the obvious, which is that all of Plaza del Carnaval, which includes Tango and El Toro, will not be operating. Same with Frontier Adventures with Medusa and Runaway Train, and of course Log Flume, it hasn't been open this year at all, and Golden Kingdom with King Ka and Zumajaro. Those three areas are never open during Holiday in the Park, but something that is open that is associated with these areas is the Skyway. So Skyway will be operating round trip only, departing out of the lakefront station. You'll go down to Frontier Adventures, turn around and come back. So that's going to be great. That is always one of my favorite attractions to ride during Holiday in the Park, especially once the sun goes down because you get to see all the lights. Definitely don't miss out on that. But of course, we also found out that Superman and Green Lantern will not be open during Holiday in the Park, and by extension, the entire boardwalk area will not be open. Essentially, what that means is that we can expect to see Slingshot, Daredevil Dive, the go-karts, which are the three upcharge attractions, all closed, in addition to Twister. All of those rides will not be operating during Holiday in the Park, which is a little different than in years past. If I had to guess, it's probably because there's going to be some off-season work going on inside the boardwalk from what I've been told, so we can definitely expect to see some things change by the time next season begins. I wouldn't be surprised if that has something to do with the parachutes coming down, maybe a new ride going in the boardwalk, not necessarily a new ride, but a ride being relocated inside the park just to move things around a little bit. And then of course there's Twister, which a lot of people are thinking might get removed. Some people think it might not, so that we're going to have to keep our eye on as well. But we will still be able to keep check on the boardwalk and Frontier Adventures for construction progress and whatnot from the Skyway, which is great. So basically the park boundary is going to be right past the carousel, so carousel will still be open. Teacups, which goes as Gingerbread Twist, will also still be open, and I assume all the shops in that general area will also remain open. Lakefront Path will probably be blocked off a little closer, so you won't have Bugs Bunny National Park. I don't even think you'll be able to walk into the boardwalk through the back way. I don't know if you'll have access to the arcade. We'll just have to see how they wind up blockading it. And then there are two rides that are inside the Holiday in the Park area that, from what I've been told, will not be operating during Holiday in the Park. One that is definite is the Big Wheel. It's undergoing a renovation for 2024 for the 50th anniversary. I imagine we could see some new lights, probably a new paint job, and a lot of just refreshing work to the Big Wheel, so that will definitely not be operating during Holiday in the Park. And it's also possible that Houdini will not be operating during Holiday in the Park. Houdini opened a little late this year from what I remember, and it's been up and down a little bit, so I imagine they're going to do a little bit of maintenance work to it a little early during the off-season so that can be ready to go for 2024. But other than that, all other rides, as far as I know, currently are slated to be open during Holiday in the Park, so you'll have plenty of different rides to check out, from Joker to Nitro to Jersey Devil, Batman, and the indoor attractions like Justice League, Skull Mountain, and Dark Knight. So there's going to be plenty to do during Holiday in the Park, in addition, of course, to the shows and other different offerings. I am curious what they're going to do about the catering area, because obviously that is going to be where Flash Vertical Velocity is going, and typically they do use the catering area for a little bit, so I'm curious if that's going to be moved elsewhere. I'm also curious where Santa's new place will be, because they've moved it around a few times now. Last time it was where Last Drop and Six Flags Photos are currently, so I'm really curious where that gets moved to, but we'll find out all that information soon enough. If you guys enjoyed this quick little informative video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon to Hollywood Studios. Goodbye, guys.